Well, good morning, pretty people. Johnny's in a good mood again. Yesterday was, like I said, such a pleasant surprise. Making contact with people with this INFJ personality is, it's hard to describe, but I'm going to try. For starters, INFJ, just four letters, right? Yeah, these new friends of mine and I have a great deal in common, but we're not all the same. No two people are the same. You know, in in my homework and my research, finding out about INFJ, I've never taken a test. Don't need to. I've heard too many of you good people out there telling your stories and saying the same thing that's been in here for years. It's all the proof I need. And I don't need to prove anything to anyone else. That doesn't have any value to me. And like I said, we're all different. We're the same, but we're different. And for me, all of my INFJ and my HSP, highly sensitive people, yeah, I got the pleasure of that as well. And I don't know if they're both one and the same, right? And just a different way of saying the same thing. But my particular INFJ is cracked out. It's overload. My sensitivity to stimuli, things on TV, things on YouTube. Somebody hurts a pit bull and I'm in tears, man. It hurts me deeply. Sometimes just having a conversation, I get choked up and I have to really fight back tears. Everything's at the surface with me. And for the most part, that's a problem. Because when life's not good and everything rides at the surface, it's real easy to let shit slip, right? And get out of hand. And when you're able to keep things a little more under control, you have time to process, be discerning in your reaction to whatever it is you're going through. For me, Father's Day was a heavy deal. And, I knew going in it was going to be tough and that I needed to handle it in the best way I could. I did okay. So I guess what I'm trying to do is paint a better picture in your head as to who I am. To build faith in the public as to this person running his pie hole, because I truly believe it's going to be somebody else, not my pension, not everything that I think I can do. It's going to be a stranger that's going to make all the difference in the world for me. I know this. I just do. Intuition tells me. I don't know who, I don't know when, where, why, how. I don't know any of those details. I just know my gut is telling me, my heart is telling me a good person is going to come into my life and it's going to make all the difference in the world. So I just keep the faith. And I ain't giving up on my pension. That's over $200,000. I'm not just going to let that get pissed away. There's no fucking way. Excuse my language. I'm trying to clean that up. I've watched some of my recent videos and my bad language. It's like, man, it gets a lot for me to listen to. F this and F that 24/7. We're all trying to be better, right? And right now with this illness that's going around has changed the world. Everywhere I look, everything is different. mostly for the worse. It's brought out the worst in people rather than the best. This was a chance for the planet to really pull together, right? Like Ronald Reagan's bullshit speech about the aliens coming to fuck with us, and if the planet pulled together, we could, against a common foe, we could defeat them, and all this happy horse shit, right? Well, motherfucker, how about you pull your resources against hatred, and figure out how to fucking love each other. There you go. Just like I say, A plus B equals C. Common sense, simple man stuff, right? Just figure out the difference between love and hate. Problem solved. Nothing else to talk about. Pick up your dog shit. Sorry, that's a pet peeve of mine when somebody walks their dog in the neighborhood and their dog takes a dump and they just walk away, right? No respect. Sorry, I digress. I'm all over the place. But that's because I'm in a good mood. I really am. This recent contact with folks on YouTube is the best. It's the best. See, the thing is, all the noise in my head my whole life, I didn't know how much was me, how much, I shared with the rest of the world. You tend to think everybody has the same noise. Man, I can think back on a couple conversations with people I've had, and I'll say, haven't you ever, don't you, think this or that? And they're like, no, just real, no. It's like, oh shit, what did I just say, right? More isolation. Yeah, but INFJ personality people get it, right? Complete strangers, man. I feel like you guys are my best friends, and I haven't even had a chance to have a cup of coffee with you, right? I can't wait to break bread face to face. I do not like the YouTube thing. It's too impersonal. The messages are great. It's just so impersonal. That's why I put my personal shit out there, was to try to personalize my relationship with some of you fine folk. Right? Take it to the next level. Set some shit up, Do more than talk about it. That's all. Can you hear my birds? Oh, they got quiet. That was really weird. Oh, there's one. I got the windows open, so it's hot up here. Yeah, I dig it. I was outside earlier. I tried to make a little video. It was too dark. Birds were chirping like crazy. I love it because I can hear each individual one. And it's like a concert, a symphony, and they're all singing their little pieces of the song. It's so cool. I listen to the birds sing their symphony while the earth breathes. I could feel it. What can I say? Man, it gets me choked up when I think about it. Yeah, too sensitive. It's Johnny O. There's even this fucking thing they call, what the hell did this guy call it? Super empath. I mean, yeah, I feel everybody's pain something fierce, believe me. But really, another label, super empath, right? And this gentleman's talking about how we were sent here to nuke all of the narcissists, right? And the funny thing is, I never knew what a narcissist was until I found out what an INFJ was. None of this shit was never in my radar. And it's sad because you know what? It should be part of every elementary school education when you get to a certain age where the test can be accurate enough to where you can help guide young souls down the right path. Like, I always wanted to be a social worker because of the foster homes and the shitty job foster or social workers do for the most part. None of them are very good at their job. I think their heart's in the right place, but they're clueless. They come from a college-educated background and a sheltered life, and they've never had any hard-knock education, and every kid in the foster homes has had a hard-knock education. And so you social workers don't know how to relate. And so I always wanted to be a social worker, but I was dyslexic. I couldn't fucking get through school, right? So it wasn't meant to be. But, you know, to get back to the youth, if they took this personality test and you could help guide them down the right career, like I had no business being in construction. Loud noise drives me insane. And that's what I did all day long, was in an environment with nothing but loud noise. Like I said, emotions run right at the surface. Anyhow, back on point. Had a great day. Today is going to be a great day. Much love and respect for all my new friends out there, and for the new friends to come and do me a favor. Like, share these videos, right? You know somebody, text it to them, say, hey man, you got to listen to this crazy motherfucker, man. He's pretty funny. He's got a good heart, blah, 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 right? Whatever. Because it's going to be one of you kind folks that's going to make all the difference in my dog rescue. I know this. I just know this. Anyway, until next time, mad love. Peace.